Hello! I realize that I am in front of a brilliant green backdrop. This is called a green screen, and that's how they get the magic of different backdrops in. But the platform that I'm recording in right now does not support different backdrops. And I wanted to use this backdrop just to show you. Plus, I wanted to get a really good quality picture of what I'm going to show you in just a few minutes. I know you've seen all kinds of things that we brought back from Mount Ida, Arkansas. But, every once in a while, you come home with a real surprise. And one of the surprises we came home from with our live retreat last month in Mount Ida, Arkansas, was the realization that we missed human contact, that it was so nice to be close to people and not have a mask on, which to some, they'll probably freak out when they realize that. But I think most of us have kind of self-quarantined when we got back and nobody's gotten sick. But, we just really realized that we missed that energy of being with people and being free and easy. Plus, we went crystal digging in addition to swimming in Lake Ouachita, which is phenomenal water that you swim in that's built on a crystal bed. But we were digging at one of the mines, which was a new mine. We'd never gone there before. And I wasn't digging a lot. I was kind of watching and helping people and making sure everybody had water and taking care of things like that and sitting in the shade. And I just got the message to sort of start pulling out some dirt and with a tool and moving some dirt. And I got this little jewel right here. And please pardon my nail polish. It's like I realized that whenever I have live events and I'm in person, I really work on my nails, but when I don't, I don't. So this wonderful little jewel, I don't know if you can see it. It's just a tiny baby. And then I got this, which it still has the golden color. And it's so perfect. It's got little tiny crystals growing out of the side of it here. And it's got little tiny crystals growing out of the side of it up there. They say that that's a healing crystal because it's been chipped or something. And then it starts growing a new crystal. Then I turned over what was just looking like yard rock. Yard rock is white quartz that is real thick and real solid, and it looked like a solid rock. And then I just kind of kept moving the dirt around and just really playing more than digging, and turned it over, this yard rock, and had this wonderful crystal family. This is the biggest crystal that I have found on my own that was not already cleaned and beautified in a store. And this crystal is interesting. It's what they call a twin flame crystal, because it's got two crystals growing side by side into each other. It also could be a healing crystal. There's another crystal that started there where it was chipped by Mother Nature somewhere along the line. And there's crystals growing there. And then crystals growing on the side there. Now, there are some who would look at this and say, oh, well, that's nice, but it's not clear. Like this crystal that I've also found is clear. And there are some that say that this is more valuable than others because it is clear. It may be a bit rarer, but does that make it any more significant if it is rarer, or if it is bigger, or smaller. You know, it's kind of that energy and that information that we couple people with, that we have. People are every bit as individual and unique as a crystal. And in that energy, we look at our own uniqueness and we see that some of us are denser than others. And some of us, this crystal has like a little window that you can see through right through here. Some of us look like just plain yard rock, which according to some doesn't make it wonderful or special. But according to others, it does. You know, you can line your whole house with yard rock and it still carries that frequency of magnifying the energy of anything that it touches because it's still quartz crystal, even though it's white and milky. So I guess my point is that no matter what your status, your area, your place in humanity is, you were created as individually as a crystal. You are created a one of a kind, never to be repeated again, never to be connected to old programs again, possibly. I mean, when you stop and think that you chose this time and place to come into this world with your own uniqueness, what does that mean? Just like this crystal chose the time and space to be unearthed and touched by my hands, maybe the first time in 65 million years. What does that mean? What can be presented as unique and special that shows up at the perfect time to be unearthed by you? Those questions that make you go, I don't know that I have the answers, but I do have a lot of questions. What are your questions? What are your questions about your own life that you want to have answered? We can ask them all together. So this is a pondering. My friend Randy has the ponder wall, and he's got a sign that he takes pictures of. Maybe I'll do a weekly message on the ponder wall. Questions that we ponder. I ponder why this crystal is considered a laser crystal. This crystal is considered a city, as is this. And what's the difference? And why do we, as light plurkers, love to have them around so much? Is it because they reflect our own uniqueness and help us remember that we are unique? I don't know. Questions for the universe. We'll see what answers we get. Namaste, y'all. Namaste.